stream. So, we start today's game. So, as always, as customary in the world of Paul's games, how about one of you give us a recap, which remember, which recall what happened, what events transpired, what did we do last session? Someone please take it away.
Oh, we don't have Bryn's notes.
Nope, you gotta go by memory now. She's on vacation somewhere, I believe.
Her cheat sheet. She's in San Francisco, right? Can't believe that's what she said.
Yeah. What happened last session? I remember when we first started, I was mind controlled, I guess, by who knows what, some sort of cult or ritual or something, and it broke me out of that. I don't remember who. I think it might have been Lex that broke me out of that.
Gold.
Yeah. And then we did some investigating there, and we found our gnome friend, Lanil, and found out that she has a relationship of some sort with...
Johanna.
Who was the lady that we ran into and found? Her name was...
Phelan.
Phelan! The bard, Phelan. And she was a little... misleading in whether or not she knew her. And we took Lanil out of there. We rested for the night for her to sort of get better. She's kind of freaking out over these visions and nightmares that she's been having. And after we calmed her down, she said that she has a gap in her memory. She doesn't know how she ended up where she was or what she was doing, but she wants to figure out what's going on. So she wants to go with us to the towers. They're called...
Yanashin.
No, yeah. Yeah. I need to start taking notes again in case Bryn isn't here. So the Yanashin Towers. So after resting and figuring that out, we decided that that's where we were going to head. And I think that's about it.
Well, we headed there.
Well, we headed there, and right, we went in and we got attacked by bugs.
Thankful.
And
You're welcome.
Kishara went all bear on their ass. And yeah, I think that's where we're at. We're just discovering the very first entryway. I think we went into like 3 rooms only so far.
When we walked in the last room, some little ghost guy popped up and was like, "Welcome, masters."
Oh, yeah. That's right. Some sort of like ancient arcane something or other.
Yep.
All right.
Also, I know this is kind of stupid, but you said to do a mic check.
Wow, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I didn't see that coming.
I didn't even know she was doing it.
That's what happens when Jenny does the recap. She's stupid. Weird.
I like it. All right, first question I have for all of you. If you hover over the tokens of people, does it have a pop-up window of their larger image at the bottom left or the bottom right of the screen?
I don't have any
Bottom
vision.
left.
I just see black.
I see a big old token on my bottom left.
Probably because I'm still in my bear form, so I
Yeah.
don't have vision.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
I think bottom right might work a little better.
Right, how about now, Jen? No?
Nope.
Press F5 on the keyboard.
Is my character not mine? Or
It should be. Let's see. Brown bear does. Oh, you know what? Let's see. How about now?
I can F5 again, but no.
What's going on here? Let's try this. I want to move you from the screen. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know why. Let's see. Let's put you back here. How about now?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to make you go back into the bear. Let's see. Apparently, when I transferred over things, it made things kind of wonky, so I'm going to put you back into a brown bear.
Okay. Pork. Now, if we hover over.
Now,
Oh,
question, Jen, do you see the entire map right now, or just...
no, I see like where my vision is, but all of the other tokens went away. Like, oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I want y'all to do. Go to the very top right of Foundry. You see now that cog symbol. Click on that, please.
Okay.
Click on Configure Settings.
Okay.
Scroll down to... I have to remember the name of the image offhand. Image Hover. And
Okay.
position of image, put that at the bottom right, please. You'll see why I'm doing this later on in the game today.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd probably be better on the bottom right because it's not covering up
The player names.
yeah.
Yeah, but you'll see there's another reason for this as well, actually. But we'll talk about that later.
I can actually see everyone's stats.
What?
Yeah.
Well, not like stats, but like
Oh, I can't anymore. Well, I can see some.
I can see
Yeah, I can
like
see
Leo
that.
has a 13 AC,
Yeah.
passive perception of 14.
Oh.
I don't know if we're supposed to see that, but I can even see how many spell slots he has.
Actually,
Oh, I know I took quite a bit of damage.
let me see if you can see an enemy. This actually would make things really wrong if this is the case.
Well,
So
I can't see.
We can't see Lanil or Phelan's.
Yeah,
Here.
I can't see theirs. I can only see
we
mine.
put those Bloodhawks back here. Can you see the Bloodhawks?
No.
No,
Okay, cool.
just an image.
Allies. All right.
Anybody remember what my health was at before?
I feel like I wanted to say it was somewhere around 11 because you took a bunch of hits.
I'll just take 20 damage off. Puts me at 14.
Right. So, if you now see, all right. So we continue the game right here. So as all of you are here, the cue said music. So let's go to tense. Okay. As Bryn has went into this room, the candles and all the bookshelves lit up, igniting around the room. And you all see that shadow in the northeastern part of the room as it seemed to have formed. The room darkens, and then all the shadows kind of coalesced, condensed on this location, and then the being kind of just emerged from the shadows, but it itself is made up of shadows. And you do hear the words coming from it. Welcome home, master. And it looks around with its essentially roughly humanoid-esque shape. Masters. And then it just kind of floats there. The candles all lit. Question is, what do you do?
I'll walk over and peek in.
You watch as the shadow moves, looks in your direction.
What does it mean by masters? What do you mean by masters?
I am bound to serve my master. I have been waiting here.
So, or do you call us masters? Or, I'm confused.
Each of you I see before myself. I am bound towards as a servant in this tower.
Thank you. It's good to be home. Remain where you are. What, if you guys want to come out here?
Come stand by the big bear.
Bryn will move out then if you say that.
Yeah.
Leo, when you move out, you'll hear in your head, what's going on in there?
Apparently, a ghost thinks we're a master. We're its master.
I'm sorry, what?
A ghost. I think that's the best thing I could describe it as, a shadow. Some sort of being. Can I figure out what it is by any sort of knowledge check or anything?
Give me a Arcana roll. Religion can work as well.
First roll of the game. Yes.
21.
Anyway.
Leo, this literally is, as the name says, is a shadow.
Okay.
So give you some information about these things. So the shadows do come from another plane of existence. Come on, where's the lower at these things?
They have an addendum in here for mold. It's a brand new build. Like the house is, it's a new build house and is still an addendum for mold. Interesting.
Right.
Yeah. They are a type of incorporeal dead. So it is an undead type creature. And as you expect, they are typically very, very hard to see and very dangerous in environments where not a lot of light does reside.
Okay.
But you're seeing one now that is calling you master. Now, whether because of a ploy, a trick, but it's just floating there. Well, it looks like Lex as well as Zarmus are just kind of looking at this thing.
Or
What's your name?
I'm gonna.
So before I answer, so Zarmus, Lex, you do see like and hear Leo telling you like, come here, come here. What do you two do?
I'm asking what its name is.
I'm gonna head into the room and I'm gonna just tell Leo, I think the bugs are gone, but call me if they come back. And then head into the room and look at this thing.
well, I'll communicate to my other partners here that decided to not go back in the room. Hey, this thing isn't exactly. This thing can hurt you. It's a ghost. It's a shadow. It claims, that we're its master, but it could be just pulling our leg.
That's strange. And you watch as Phelan looks at the doorway, and then Linnea also looks towards. And the rest of you around do watch as the shadow looks and goes, intruders. And starts to glide forward, raising its hands, moving towards all of you.
I would want to stop. I want to step in front of him and say, stop.
Move in front of him, Lex. He does move right through you. You watch as Phelan and Lanil get ready to go in action, and then it stops. And it turns its head. You don't see any facial features, no mouth. You just see the front of what would probably be its head. You do not wish me to end their life.
They are our guests, and they shall be protected.
Very well. And it silently glides back to the corner of the room.
Did Leo tell us that this was an undead creature?
Well, he told the other ones that it was outside the room.
Well, I'm standing right by the door. Could I hear that?
Go ahead and give me a perception pull.
I'm surprised that worked.
Perception.
You did not.
Nope. So I'm just looking at it, trying to figure out, and I'm curious by the fact that it listened to Lex.
Me too. Nobody listens
Me
to
too.
me.
So I'm gonna project my voice into its head or mind if it has one, and just be like, "How long have you been waiting for us to return?" And see what kind of reaction I get.
I'm just gonna look at Leo and be like, surprised it listened to me. I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's helpful.
Look at Zarmus and be like, you got any ideas on what's going on here? I have no idea.
I'm lost. I'm still standing there, like, getting ready to fight, but trying to pick the rest of the worm out of my leg. I think that's still there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You watch as it is communicating. Currently, it's looking in the direction of Kashara.
Like, think she's doing that
I'll take it
brain
out.
talk stuff. I don't know.
As it's going on, Zarmus, are you just kind of just standing there in the corner, just kind of watching the entire thing? What are you doing?
I'm watching everything go on. I have shield in one hand. I'm still trying to pick out the worm from my leg. The rest of it.
Okay. You
Hey,
watch
guys.
as the silence between Kashara as well as the bean. You watch that one moment, the bean kind of, its movement does get a little bit different as its head literally kind of turns in a way of like it's pondering something. Its body gets a little more animated.
Hey guys, this thing may sound like our friend, but it's probably not our friend.
Yeah.
We'll probably kick our ass. I'm not sure if it can come through a closed door or not, but if you're ready to fight that thing.
Whenever you get a chance, Paul, I'm gonna look at this desk. Do I see anything like of no?
Hang on one second. I want to change the image of this thing to account for what it actually looks like from last game. Let's do that real quickly. There you go. All right, if you over it now, it should show the actual image of what we saw last game. All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that now.
Yep.
Like higher definition too.
I need to write that down. Can I do an insight check?
You can.
Heck yeah.
Hey.
And to you, it's. I mean, the way it is, you feel the truth.
Like.
As the communication between them, you suspect is still going on. As the bear still moves, the bear's not like. Kishara's not just locked still like a statue. She is moving, she is breathing. The shadow is the same as well, but you definitely know what she can do. You can most likely expect that they're both communicating to each other right now. What I'm curious is between Lex, Zarmus, and Leo, what are you three doing?
I was checking out this desk, see if maybe there's something on there that could give me any kind of information towards what's going on here, or anything of note.
I'm watching them flirt with disaster in there from the doorway, and I'll gonna shoot a spell at it if I can when it comes time.
Gotcha.
I
Zarmus,
kind of want to go poke it.
do you want to? By all means,
Yeah.
go up to it.
I'll go right here and just try to put my hand, like, touch it.
Your hand just goes through it. You watch its head kind of turns towards you, and then it goes back to looking at Kishara. Makes no hostile motion. You watch it as maybe Leo gets prepared in case something does happen, but nothing does.
Well, I don't think he's a threat yet. So, is there anything else in the room that is interesting?
The books, the table, some items on the table itself, as well as the small little round table over here.
Oh yeah, Lex, did you find anything?
I don't know. I've been waiting.
All right.
Oh.
And Lex, you're looking around for example. You're looking at the desk, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. As you take a look at the desk, you see that there is a ink pot as well as other scrolls and books. They're on top, a bit covered in a small, thin layer of dust. As you go to the bookshelf, as you go to the drawers on the desk, you try to go to open it, and it just doesn't. You hear a click, and it's definitely locked. And you look at the mechanism, and it seems rather extravagant. The face of the lock is in the shape of a screaming demon skull, and it has the actual keyhole in between the mouse. It has two sets of mouse that are open right now, and it's closed. The books, as you look at them, are in a very, very unusual dialect of Common.
And I don't understand them.
Somewhat.
There's no. I'm assuming I don't see any keys when I start moving things around a little bit.
Sorry, what was the question?
Like if I start looking around, I'm assuming I'm not gonna find a key or anything that looks like it goes to this.
No. As you look around, you see no key at all. You try to just maybe even like you try to force the lock open the drawer.
No,
Okay.
not trying to make any aggressive movements at the moment.
It moves towards Ayane. Or not Yane, to Kishara. Wrong character. What do y'all do?
I think at this point I'm just gonna look at Char and be like, "What's going on?"
I am going to, so I'm just going to say it out loud because I'm going to say it to all of you guys. But Paul, I was having a conversation with Leo,
Okay.
and I'll relay this to everybody at this point. I'll break contact and move my thoughts around. But in your head, you'll hear from Kishara, I believe it will obey me. I don't trust it, but I want to keep an eye on it, so I've asked it to stay by my side and not do anything. It seems to not have any concept of time, but has been here for a very long while. It also stated that the slave has been birthed at the top of this tower. I don't like that. I don't know what it means. Anybody else? Anybody else know what the slave might be? And what that might mean?
Didn't the hawk see like bones of a giant bird on the top floor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a winged skeleton up there.
Could that be this slave?
I don't know. I think that's where our answers are, though.
Yeah. So how do we go up? My question.
I see some doors. Watch out for the worms.
I think I killed them all.
You
What
do
about
see
this
a door.
The one that Leo's at.
Has no lock on it, but is currently just closed. And you watch as previously, as all you're going around, Linneo Curious was pushed on the door, was not budging at all.
Can I say to the shade creature, open this door for me?
It moves forward, and then it stops right at the threshold. And stops moving. You must drop the wards, or I am bound in this place.
And I'm assuming that means in that room in particular, since he stopped by the doors.
As he got near, well, if anyone goes in the room, they might be able to see, but right now it's just hovering there, just at the front of the entryway into that room. One thing you did notice, as all of you did leave, all the candles slowly burnt out.
All right. Could everybody else hear it say that, or was that just to me?
All of you heard it. It spoke out loud. So I'm curious. Read some inner monologue of what's going through your minds, because I imagine something might be going through your minds. And so we'll go from my video stream of left to right. So Zarmus, what's going through your mind with which has been occurring and what you discovered so far?
I'm kind of just wondering what wards are up. I believe Bryn last time cast detect magic, and she didn't see anything from the outside. I'm just wondering what wards are up and how do you take them down.
Okay. Leo,
And if it's better if we're just to leave that thing in there.
Yeah.
that's also one thing to think about too. Leo, what goes through your mind?
Exactly that. Like, I mean, I'd be curious to see if there is a ward on the door or above the door, near the door, something like that on the inside. But I'm not too keen on just removing it blindly and letting this thing out. It could be messing with our heads.
Okay. Kashara, what goes through your mind?
Well, I believe that this thing is telling me the truth and that it will obey me. But I also feel like it's unnatural, especially,
I mean, it is undead.
right, from a druid standpoint, I don't like it. So I don't think that I would want to drop the wards and let it out. Because it said it had been waiting here, it made it seem as if willingly, and now I'm realizing that maybe it wasn't so willingly if it's locked in that room via a ward. So now I'm questioning how truthful it may have been when I was talking to it.
All right. And Lex, what goes through your mind?
What is going on? I don't know none about words or ghosts. Like, what? I'm a master, I guess. I don't even know. Apparently, I'm a master of a room. Like, I don't know.
So, and now I'm wondering what this slave is and what it has birthed or what has been birthed. So I'm thinking we need to get through that door over there.
All right. Before that, though, I'm curious to Leo. Are you going to investigate said runes or not?
And runes?
Wards in the room.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna recommend that somebody else do it. Let's make Lanil do it. It's her tower. Lanil, did you want to look to see if that room boarded? This is.
Okay. And she moves forward, and she stops in front of the open doors to the shadows. It's just floating there, and she kind of goes in to the room, and she looks around. I don't see anything. I don't. If there's any wards or runes or anything, I don't see them. She kind of shivers. She walks back as the spirit is just kind of the shadow's just watching her. Then looks back at all of you.
I could detect a magical room. Suppose I should try. Huh?
I'm also curious as to why this thing thought we were okay, but Lanil and Phelan were intruders.
Yeah, that's odd.
Because it seemed to be fine with Zarmith, Bryn, Lex, Leo, and myself, but it did not like Lanil or Phelan when it saw them.
Leo, give me a perception roll, please.
I was gonna do my detect magic ritual if that's okay too.
Definitely can. But give me that roll first so we can see if you maybe see something, which you most definitely do.
Well, heck yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll just squeeze my way back out and tell the gang that room is actually on a different plane of existence. And I don't know how we're going to make it so to where that shadow can leave there.
One thing you did notice is that when Leo went into the room, all the candles went back on. Once he left, they all faded again, blazing the room back in darkness, fully obscuring the shadow. You just barely see it from the light come from the other room you're in right now.
I don't have the magics to make that happen. I don't think I do. No, I'm sure I don't.
You said a different plane? What plane? Or do you know?
Do I know? Some ethereal plane of something? I don't know. Sec.
You muted, Jen.
Sorry. I was saying I'm fairly familiar with the different planes of existence because I know of other druids, my masters and things that have actually traveled to these other planes, and our magic is capable of doing that. And I do know that there are also things known as like pocket planes that exist. So this may be one of those. It may not actually be, a designated plane like the material plane, right? It could be its own separate plane of existence that was created specifically for it.
Well,
Only because druids deal with that sort of thing.
well,
But
so we're beyond me, so.
I vote we leave it here. That's I don't like it.
I'm gonna tell it to go wait in the corner again.
Yeah, just to continue to wait.
Yeah.
I think what you wait for 1,000 years.
So I'll just turn to it and look and say, I'm headed to the top of the tower. Just wait here.
Very well. Your food stock was prepared before you left. And it slowly moves into the back of the room, fully fading from view as it just blends in perfectly with the shadows in the back.
I just look at Lex like that thing gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I don't even know what that thing is. It's a ghost. I don't know. It's above my pay grade.
So you didn't see anything in there, Leo, but can you figure out how to get this door open?
Well, we could use a Lex on it.
I mean, there's no door handle, or I don't know how to open it. I mean, I'm trying to find. You see Phelan like pressing, trying to find gaps. I don't know.
Does
There we go.
Leo's detect magic pick up anything on the door?
No.
Is there a way I can pull the door since she's trying to push? Maybe it's a pull.
There's no door handle at all.
Okay, I'm gonna push.
As your hand touches the door, slight vibration, and the dust around the door just fades off and falls to the ground. And the door, easy as a hinged door, just slides open to your touch.
I'm a lot stronger than I think.
Lead on.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, can a bear fit through these doors? Like,
Movement wise, 5 foot, yeah, you can squeeze through it roughly,
Okay.
but yeah. Upstairs, like here, that's another question. These are spiral stairs that are not that wide.
Oh,
I'm gonna say your bear can't.
all right. I will go ahead and drop my form. I think I can hit. Yeah.
All right. Mike, move forward about one more square in a way.
Oop.
You just moved into another floor. Go ahead. Oh, wait.
I'm gonna move right here. Is that okay, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of
That's
you start
fine.
making your way up this place. One thing you do know is when you look out these doors right here, or these windows, I should say, it shows the landscape out of the tower. So just the fields. Since we're looking to the west here, you just see for the most part just the fields of the Delimber Vale. But there's a unusual quality in that it seems like everything is kind of bathed in a unusual shadow. Almost like the sky is kind of darkened.
Can we see like the sun from where we're at?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like
It's
there's
high in the sky.
It's not like random eclipse coming out of nowhere.
No.
Or...
Not at all.
Okay.
As you go into the hallway and you see light does come into the hallway, you see several sets of double doors, a bookshelf at the end, debris. The tower has been run down for some time. And what you see is that upon the doors, at the base of them on the wood, are symbols that are kind of just chalked into the ground.
Can I recognize the symbols
Yes,
as
it's our magic.
wards or anything?
Give me a Arcana roll. Unfortunately, Leo, it's Arcana based. There's no energy to them, but they do have like the semblance of what be like maybe a formula for a ritual that's arcane based.
Do I recognize them from the stuff that was drawn on the graffiti on the other place we were at?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll communicate that to the folks. Hey, these are, somebody's drawn the same pictures here as they were before. And that Lenniel's sacrificial place. Lenniel, can you recognize these symbols?
They look familiar. I don't know what they say, but it's almost like I know them. They are familiar.
Do we still have that book? Is this the Shift Doom Growth Vengeance sort of
It
thing
is
going on?
one of those symbols.
Okay.
And this in front of it is the symbol. What was that? This is the symbol for growth.
Okay.
Let's make this. Let's do this. So we remember this. In fact, I'm just going to draw the symbol here and write down growth.
I remember how to flip the calendar.
What do you do?
Yeah. So my detect magic radar doesn't go off at this point, so.
Open the door and see what's on the other side.
Yeah, let's go. Just I wouldn't step on those. I don't know what they exactly do, but walk around them.
Okay, open this door right below me.
If you want to open it, click on that door symbol. There's Armis.
Real quick. Leo, you said that this symbol matched what book?
The book that we found there was a book, right? We found a book in the it was on the ground.
Oh, that
Sold.
mind controlled me. That ritual.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that book. That's right. Okay.
That really old book.
As you see, reaching out, Zarmis opens the door and it creaks open. And all of you eventually see a room that has some more books. In the middle is a pedestal, and on it is a individual, a statue. And you can see that the statue is very incredibly lifelike. And it's just standing there. It is in armor and it just has its hands outstretched. There's a bowl in one hand, although what is inside it you can't quite tell if there's anything inside it in itself. And you see that it is a small little plaque set to the base of the pedestal.
What does the plaque say?
There's a layer of dust that covers it. There's a bit of debris and papers that are in the room as well.
I'm gonna try to wipe the dust off and see if I can read the plaque.
Alright.
I'll follow him in.
As you move into the room, Zarmis, rest of them are falling behind you. So actually, I'll put you right here. You hear the door be opened by Lex, and as your hand touches the plaque and you start to move the dust off, the statue shifts, creaks, and a couple pieces of stone fall. And then you watch as it immediately looks down, and its hand comes to swipe you across the skull with that kind of bowl in its hand.
Crap.
Everyone,
Roll for initiative.
go ahead and roll me initiative. Ooh, let's roll its initiative. Ooh, that's a horrible roll. Alright, Kishara, you watch as this thing, on pause, it just comes reaching down and goes to essentially just swat Zarmis.
Okay. Crap. I changed my spells, but it didn't. I think it went back to the old ones when we reloaded my token or something, but. I am going to. Wow.
What you got for me?
Real quick question. How many cantrips should I have at level 3?
It should be on your sheet. Let's see.
We're level 3, right?
Yeah. You should have. Is it here? It's not showing it. Spellcasting.
Oh, 2. I don't get the next one till level 4.
Okay.
Because I thought I had
Yep.
Thorn Whip. I don't. Okay. So, in that case, I am going to...
Before you go, so here's something that y'all can do. It's one of the modules I have activated that might be easy, might not, it's up to you. But if you go to the left-hand side of the screen, you should see double-crossed swords. Click on that.
Oh, that's the last thing.
Wait, the left-hand side of the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you don't have them for some reason.
I don't have them.
I'll click the character. So, yeah.
Oh. Oh,
That's the layout.
it is.
You can do your skills and everything from that bar if you want to. You can use it or not, it's up to you.
All right, so I'm gonna move. I kind of just barely see inside the door what's going on. And I'm gonna dash in. And I am going to, I know this is probably really stupid, but I'm gonna try and block its arm from coming down with my quarterstaff. That's a lie, with my shield. Because I have my shield out, not my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Can I do that?
You could definitely try.
Okay. I just like want to block its arm from coming down.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of action that is,
Nothing.
or...
That's what you do. That would be your action.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's it for me then.
Okay. Lex, it's on you. Leo, you're on deck.
Okay.
Guess I want to move in like here, and then I want to yell stop at it.
Nothing happens.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And then I would punch it if it doesn't stop.
Go for it.
How do I do a normal attack on here?
It's probably the bonus actions, not to fire below. Let's see.
Like it doesn't have a armored attack, so we'll just go to
Oh, yeah. Drag it. So you have your actual inventory, the actual like bar for attacks, right above your picture. Drag your attack there.
Oh, it just popped up.
Yeah, I did it for you. That's why.
Oh.
All right. So you come in. You smack the statue, and as you do, it does nothing. Your fist just hits it, and you didn't get a good position, a good spot. And you just strike stone, essentially.
Yeah. Bonus action. Punching it again.
This time, you do. As the fist comes in and you do strike into the side of it, you see parts of the armor like dent underneath the stone, and then some piece of stone does kind of fall to the ground, taking a little bit of damage.
Okay. Yeah. End turn.
Leo, it's on you.
Well, I just love that shatter spell so much. But am I going to hurt everybody? It's a 10-foot radius.
mean,
I think I've got sculpt spells though. Yeah, I do have sculpt spells.
You could aim it to not hit us.
Yeah, and I've got sculpt spells. I'm supposedly you guys don't get hit. Let's try it. I'm gonna try this new thing here. Second level. Oh, it comes up, and then all right, I'll click on that. That should get just the armor.
All right. So the shatter comes out and strikes the statue. Let's see if it can resist, and it will not, as it takes on full-on damage. You see parts of it gets kind of destroyed, obliterated. Some pieces fall to the ground, but it is still standing.
Okay. I'm gonna move back just a little bit in case somebody needs to jump out that door.
All right.
That's my turn.
Click on End Turn on your screen. I make sure my players all do this from now on. So me always asking. All right. So as it does come in, it's moving towards Zarmus. Zarmus, you watch as Kashara runs forward with the shield, put it in front of you. So essentially, I'm going to give the bonus from the AC from the shield to Zarmus.
Okay.
And since Zarmus currently has a very high AC, so this time it does miss, but it does go in for a second strike. This time, after it misses Zarmus, it does its second swing against Kashara with its other hand.
That's a miss.
And also misses. Zarmus, it's on you. You watch this thing is swinging at all of you.
Perfect. I'm just gonna swing my sword at him. Remind me, like, how do you do that on this new toolbar?
So first you want to double click the bad guy so you're targeting him.
Double right click.
All right, so what you want to do, if you're using this new bar, you need to put your weapon in the bar. So, Jared, go to your character sheet. So open your character sheet by pressing the C key. What you want to do, and I can do this for you actually, you can drag the longsword to the bar. You should now have your longsword attack on your character sheet. Does it have that? On the window?
I think so.
Okay. After this, I'll click on that, and you should do the roll.
Lady.
And that comes in, and you strike against the armor. And as you do, it does get hit. A few more chunks do fall to the ground. All right.
So, and this is something I've never tried before. How do you smite with this?
All right, so let's see.
Probably use feature.
Yeah.
Can you click on use feature?
Yep,
Have smite.
it's a free use feature option. Ooh, wrong one.
Oh, that's Divine Sense. My bad.
You're good. Yeah, it's the blue use feature. It should be, if you have the full bar, it should be to the left of the sword symbol at the right side of the screen.
I got it.
All right. So let's see. So roll me in this case, Jared, 2d8. Do that one more time.
Nice.
All right. So, in fact, you tell me, Zarmus, how you destroy this entire thing with your divine smite.
Nice.
So, after Kasar blocked his hand with the shield, I get my sword, and as I'm pulling the sword out, I would just swipe at his legs and cut them out.
Okay. And the legs cut out, and the entire thing just collapses into a pile on the entire pedestal. And you watch as it does fall, with the enchantment that it's upon it does dissipate. It reverts that from a metal armor to stone. And then when it hits the pedestal and shatters, you watch as in a very, very quick succession, it goes from stone into flesh and blood, and then into ash.
Similar to the other beings we've seen turn into ash. Elven fellow and what was his name? Verkton or something?
Yes.
I think we're getting closer to finding the answers we're looking for.
And so ends that combat.
Hmm.
So what does the plaque say?
As you look at the plaque and now you wipe it fully clean, what it says is this. I gotta check something real quick. There you go.
It's been a sweet girl. Okay. Okay, Mama.
Who's Vorgal? Or what is Vorgal?
What is what?
Vorgal. The Slack says Vorgal, second day of midwinter, 37 DR. What is Vorgal?
Is that a name that, or a word that any of us recognize
No.
from the history?
At least not from
book?
here.
Okay.
Something you might want to look up, but from right here, right now, with what all of you know, no. But what you do know is midwinter is one of the months, and 37 DR. Who knows the current date? Remember how to get to it?
Yes.
I don't.
1495.
It
If
is
you go to the left-hand side, click on that ribbon symbol. It'll be the SC symbol to open up the calendar.
the 15th of Ukhtar, 1495 DR.
So he died a while ago.
Over 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Almost 1,500 years ago, actually.
Okay. Well, this
Keeps
is
getting
an old
better.
tower. Tower's as old as the plaque, but the plaque's pretty old. Or it's not old. It's telling a story about 37 DR.
Right, it could just be, but it could also, I wonder if it could be signifying, I don't know, never mind. Need more information first.
Yeah.
Ow!
So just so I misunderstand, all the symbols, these 4 symbols corresponded to the growth.
Yes. So you can draw the symbols here. So this symbol right here represents growth.
Okay.
This one represents doom,
Okay, so they are 4 symbols.
shift, and then vengeance.
Is there anything else in the room that's noteworthy? Looks like they're bookcases.
Same like the other room where the shadow is. There are a lot of books in this room. There's a mix. Now, what you can tell is that the books, the bindings, they don't have any kind of like official, actual lettering on the binding. It's all handwritten binding.
Can anyone else move?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now
Why
able to
can
jump.
Click on your character.
I did.
Are you make sure you actually actor selected at the top left?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah, every time.
What you can see from the bindings inside this room, Zarmus, is that they all have dates and locations on the books. Now, this is what you see from the bindings without actually looking into one itself.
Does anyone or any one of the books reference? You said it had dates on it. Reference anything around 37 DR?
These all are around 2 to about 87 DR.
Wow. Okay.
Right, I'll randomly grab one.
Okay, so you go to grab one. Give me, as you go to grab it, not sure what to expect, but as your hands touch it, your hands go through the book and it just crumples into dust.
So they're really, really old books. Okay.
You can try to get another one by being very, very careful, and if you want to, you can give me, let's see, what would this be? Give me a sleight of hand check. Same thing. You try to be careful. You try to get out slowly, trying to hold it, support it. But as you get it about halfway, it just breaks apart in your grasp.
And I think I'm done trying to grab books.
Yes. Or watching him just destroy books. Like, Armus, I didn't know you hated books so much.
I don't. They're old. I was just trying to.
They can't hurt you. So we can at least look at some of the bindings and titles before we destroy them, right? Can we put together any sort of information what type of library this is?
They're accounting something, but you can't tell until you're successfully able to read a book by getting one. Now, there's a lot of tries here, so I'm going to say, just to not have you roll for 500 books, for right now, Zarmus doesn't have the ability to get a book, which means someone else can try to open a book without having it fall apart.
I'll try one.
Sleight of hand.
I mean, is any other
Oh, I rolled up to 17.
Lex, same thing. You're trying, but even you get one out, and you kind of go to open it, and it just crumples again in your hand, and the thing just falls apart.
Oh.
Can I look and see if any of the books, maybe one of the later dated ones, if any of them look a little sturdier than any of the others? Maybe not quite as brittle.
The highest date in this room is about 98 DR, known as Dale
Okay.
reckoning as the calendar.
Oh.
And if I offered help action, would it get us advantage, or is that
I'll give her advantage.
okay?
Teamwork!
So, and it looks maybe, let's say, a little less brittle.
Just a tiny, tiny bit. Sleight of hand at advantage.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, now you pull out guidance when it's your turn?
Well, sure. All right. Sleight of hand. Oh, I didn't do it at advantage.
Better roll over time. That's maybe a failure, if not. One more roll.
Okay.
Good thing Leo's helping you. You would destroy all the books of this place.
Oh,
All right. Well, plus a 1.
So 2! Give me another d20 roll for the advantage from Leo.
19.
You go to that one that says 98 DR. It does have a date, has another kind of name on it, and you get it out, and it's intact, but it starts to kind of crumple a little bit. It starts to break apart a little bit, and you're like, and you try to go into the most minuscule way to not like disrupt this thing, and you're able to open it a little bit and start to see a bit of text, a bit of words before it falls apart as well in your grasp. But you do get some words,
Okay.
and it's pretty much an accounting of a battle and of how the battle was being watched by an individual. And you realize with these dates, all these books are fights against someone.
I think this is a catalog of different wars or battles or combats or conflicts during these times, which is interesting because I believe, at least in my visions, I think in your guys's too, there's been fighting, like warring battles in the background, right?
Yeah.
What do we know of that time period?
Yeah, anything? 1,000 years ago plus.
It is a very, very old time. So around 100 Del Reckoning.
Stop clawing me.
At the moment, it's just that the starting of the Del Reckoning in the calendar was when the Standing Stones were raised by the elves in Cormanthier.
The what stones?
The Standing Stones.
Standing.
It was at this time where humans were permitted by the Elven Court to settle in more regions of the forest. If you don't know what the Standing Stones are, go and give me history rolls.
If you're proficient, right?
Yes, in this case. To something Leo didn't look to get into more, but since Leo is an elf, and is to this, I'll give Leo this information, just a tidbit. So the sandstones are the stone obelisks that serve as a symbol of unity between the elves of Cormanthier and the humans of the Dale lands.
Okay.
And what did you say DR stands for?
Dale Reckoning. I'll put in chat.
Reckoning.
Okay. So, and in Faerun, that's near where we are, right? Cormanther?
It's on the same area. It's not that nearby. Here, I can actually show you real quickly. Let's see if I can pull it up. Let's go to
Are we
here.
testing?
Is it here? Yep, okay. So I'm going to show this map really quickly. That is ridiculously huge. See if I can get something smaller. No, not that one. All right.
Here, put this.
Getting all your crappy rolls out.
Get all the bad rolls away right now. All right, let's see if I can show this one off.
No, there's a thing on this bar that I thought would do advantage or disadvantage, but it doesn't seem to be working. Unless I do it through the bar, maybe? No.
All right, I'm going to make another map for you real quickly. It's going to be a little bit big.
No. That was a good roll.
Yeah, keep wasting them.
All right, let's do this. Let's go here. Road, this map.
I don't know what this is for.
All right. This might be a little bit for a lot to get here. This is a pretty big map. We'll eventually explore this map itself. All right, are you all here?
Yep.
All right. We right now are here.
Yes.
Cormanthier is over here.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Across the Honorok Desert. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. That's a long way.
Yes.
On the other side of the clock.
It's probably about, it's over 1,000 miles, most likely. Yeah.
And air travel's not a thing this time, right?
For common folk, no. That's all of you right now. I'll put it that way.
Hey, I'm the hero for the West.
Okay.
We'll be able to air travel soon, don't worry.
So that Standing Stones, that's when the calendar started, but it's not a related event. Something else happened probably closer to home here in that early time. We'll have to figure that out.
Okay. But did you see how that statue turned to ash like that?
Yeah.
We've seen that a couple times before.
Yeah.
I haven't. When did you guys see that?
Oh yeah. We've seen a couple of people turn to ash.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen in the past couple of days a couple people turn to ash.
There was one guy that popped up in that first place.
Mm-hmm. And an old elvish individual who said that we weren't meant to survive,
Mm-hmm.
and then he turned to ash. That's what Kishara is telling Jared.
That's a little curious.
Yeah. It was quite upsetting, actually.
Okay, well, that was growth. Does anybody want to go see what Doom holds for us?
Yeah, I'll go open the door.
Yes.
Jarvis is going forward.
Come on, Tank, get up in there.
All
Thanks,
right.
son.
I'm going.
Which one's Doom again?
That one is Doom.
Alright, I'm gonna open the door. Just click on it.
Yeah. As you do, you see another study. You see books. The dates on these are from Del Reckoning 100 to 200.
Anybody want to go see what the plaque says?
I was gonna say, does that statue look a lot like the last statue?
No. It is a statue. It is lifelike. But whereas the other one had armor and like a warrior, this one is of what looks like a peasant individual. Has a look of fear on their face.
I'm gonna try and talk to it.
As you go up to it, or you say where you are, and you see, what do you say?
I'm gonna use my mind link ability. Is there anything there for me to even link to?
No.
Okay. Well, it's not alive currently. I can tell you that.
What does the plaque say? I'll go
Covered in dust.
try to read the plaque.
You gonna go touch it?
Yeah.
As you watch Zarmus moving forward, you see Phelan getting ready. She has her lute out, or her violin. You see Leniel getting ready with the weapon that she got from all of you in here, all preparing. Zarmus, you go forward and you put your hand, and you get ready for attack. You put your hand across and you wipe it. The statue, it moves. You quickly get ready for attack, but it just says, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have listened to you. You didn't tell me what happened. What happened to my town. I'm sorry." And you watch as a figure comes forward. "Please take this as an offering," and burrows the hands into the face and tears it apart. And it just into ash. It was flesh and blood into ash and nothing on the ground.
So what's the plaque say?
Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay. The plaque
I saw
does.
Jimmy's face and I was like, oh, this would be perfect.
The plaque says this. Oh, well, it doesn't say that, but that's what's on the plaque.
And there's not like anything, any sort of like history books or anything that goes this far back that we know of.
Oh,
or have
no,
ever...
there definitely are. You just gotta go find them. Most people don't keep a count of what happened 1,000 years ago.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay.
What's on these little
Like, to answer your question, definitely, like, libraries would have it. So, Daggerford might, but Waterdeep definitely would have libraries that would account for this history.
Okay.
so like these red markings on these papers look out of place to everything else, right?
Yes, they do.
Woof.
As you go down and look at them, you see that a couple of pages are accounts of locations. And you recognize some names, some locations, some you don't recognize. What you do see, though, is that not worthy, not worthy, not worthy.
And a smiley face, right?
No.
I'm gonna look over at Leo and be like, Leo, I saw you like jotting down notes and stuff about when we were walking around. Do you know anything about like these places? What they might mean or where they are?
No, let me see. Come on in here. Do I have any recollection? That
One
makes sense.
One of the papers that say not worthy goes by the name of Toria. Right here.
Okay. Anything else?
One second, I'm gonna actually give some more stuff.
Oh, good. Info.
There you go. With the words not worthy.
So, yeah, Toria was a village in the high north woodlands along the coast near Broken Ice of the Moving Sea. I recall that.
You have an
So
idea where
this
that
is-
might be? This map has a clue?
It's sure it's where is the broken? There. That's not my thing. There it is. Sea of Fallen Stars. of Swords. Moving ice. Broken ice is moving sea. So I'm seeing a sea of way up north, Icewind Dale, which is completely opposite side of the world from Cormant there. So somebody's documenting things all over the land of Faerun in this tower some time ago.
It's probably somewhere over here. Yeah, the Neverwinter Woods.
Yeah, the moving ice up by the
Yeah.
Icewind Dale.
And it's either here or the Lurkwood.
So yeah, it has to be in the North Woodlands. So yeah, maybe Neverwinter Wood. Could be. But suffice it to say, it's nowhere near Cormanther or where we are now. And it said 125, which in, historical terms is just a stone's throw from 37, or the last book we saw.
I mean, we're definitely a lot closer to this place than the other place.
So it sounds like these are documents of conflicts that all happened around that time period all over Faerun that are somehow significant.
Do the books in here look sturdier than the last room?
A tiny bit more. Now, I did allow all of you to go back and forth between maps now, between this big map, the smaller region map, and then the actual tower itself. So we can all, top of the screen, click on which ones you want to go back to. So you have access to the big maps now if you want to, whenever you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try and grab a book,
Okay.
knowing that I have to be super careful. I mean,
So how do I go back?
I've been very sleighty of hands.
I will give him guidance.
Okay. Add that D4. Okay. Don't worry about it, Lex. You're able to get the book and very, very gently hold it together. And you're able to look at it and open it up, and you see it's an account of essentially a name, Arabella. On the 137th day of Del Reckoning, where she was walking to acquire berries, to where she was when she was bathing, to the destination where her mother passed away. And you realize this book is an accounting of months in time of this author stalking without Arabella knowing. With some mentions, Arabella seems to know I might be around. We must remain hidden much better. The last page, I acquired her. Not worthy.
Oh boy, this seems like somebody's kidnapping people to try and find people that are worthy of whatever he's trying to do.
Thank you.
It's a little different. Okay.
All right.
So I
I mean, this
whip out my
may be-
phone and take lots of pictures.
Yeah, yes, Sir Charcoal. You start writing things down.
Yeah.
You didn't take the keen mind feat?
Yeah, really.
Would be the good
Should.
use here.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, everyone, before we go to the next room, whatever we do, let's take our break right here.
Okay.
The 4 symbols were growth, doom, what, and vengeance?
Shift and vengeance.
Yeah.
Shift.
All right. I'll be back.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Wait. Wait.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. Did you just look for it?
No, I was going to Identity for because it's where my hair stuff is.
Oh, you just saw? Just now?
Last night, yeah.
Did you put 2 in there? Because I grabbed 1 out of there.
Did I put two? I think so. I thought I only put one.
You must have put 2.
How much was?
Well. I need to your face.
Okay.
Remember.
Honey, do you remember what the first plaque said?
What?
Do you remember what the first plaque said? Oh, it's right here. Board gold.
butts in a seat.
Right. All right, we continue. After seeing and being in the room of doom and what that was shown, I'm gonna go back into that little bit of inner thought process. So, I'm gonna go from right to left this time. Lex, what's going through your mind now? What you seeing here? What's going on?
He's thinking we just like popped into a mad scientist tower where he was gathering people and conducting experiments on them. Hence why the unworthy and following people and yeah. He's definitely kind of weirded out by this place.
Okay. For you, Kashara, once you unmute your mic, what's going through your mind?
Kishara is somewhat hopeful that maybe we're getting closer to some answers of what is going on. Seeing as how we've seen that same ash now again that we saw when we originally woke up. She just wants to know what the heck is going on. She also feels like maybe a god or something is I don't know how to, like a god may be behind all of this and what has happened, you know, on that massive of a scale, and almost still thinking that all of this isn't real. Yeah, kinda.
Okay. For you, Leo, what's going through your mind?
Well, there's a lot going on in here. It's definitely connected to the goblin sacrifice stuff. It's not necessarily, in my mind, I'm not convinced that this is directly connected to our experience with the, being transported and whatever was going on back at that place we were teleported to initially. The only thing that's loosely connecting this is the Ash people and Lanil's seeing of the Red Rain and being driven to this tower. So I gotta put that together in my head somehow. That's where I am.
Okay. Zarmus, what's going through your mind?
Zarmus is kind of squirrel brained right now. Super confused. Who is trying to find people worthy of what? In the back of his head, he's kind of also thinking, is that Hillshine still out there?
Is what still out there?
The Hill Giant? That was passed on the way here.
Possibly. Maybe. You have to see a south-based window to find out.
And then he's also thinking, what's through the next door? And basically, who is this person writing all of this?
Right. That's kind of what I meant by God. That maybe there's a God behind all of this.
Oh, about the giant, real quick. I forgot about this. I speak giant, so if anyone needs to talk to your man.
Okay.
Yeah, our wizard is gonna walk right up to the giant and say, "Hi, how you doing?"
I learned it when I hung out with Bearbolg in the forest in my earlier years. It taught me giant.
Okay.
Good to know. All right. So, how do we wish to continue?
Well, I'm on a roll. I'll go ahead and go through the next door.
Yeah. And shift.
All of you move towards the door that is known as shift. Now, before you open the door, you do see that the door behind all of you is shattered open. And you do see the room that is for vengeance. And you do see a similar statue in that room as well.
So we want to go in there first, since it's already open.
I mean, there's
Yeah, that statue on our 6, that might be best. That thing to rest if we have to.
I guess I'll go read it. And
I'll watch you read it.
yeah,
Wait for Jen to move up.
Can you move me? I'm sorry.
in the
I'm
middle of a
getting-
novel.
I'm getting caught up on the notes of what's happened so
Okay.
far.
No worries.
Thank you.
Do you move into the room or do you move outside it?
No, I'll go into the room.
Okay.
Yeah, just in case, something wants to get crazy again.
Okay.
This time, instead of touching it, I'm gonna go try and blow the dust off.
The dust blows off. The statue does not come to life. And here is what this statue does say on it as well.
I'm just gonna turn and be like, I think if we just don't touch the black, we're good.
The statue is that of an orc in a pose of battle holding a great axe, face in a fierce roar.
Oh, okay. Let's hope this one doesn't come to life.
Yeah, maybe we should just destroy it before it comes to life.
Okay, so let's see. This will be the 23rd. It'll be of.
Maybe we can bind it or something. I don't know. Knock it prone first or something.
Punch it in the knee so that way it doesn't have a leg. Ger's spine glaive. Well, that's a little bit closer. It's only 1,000 years ago. I'm gonna move over here. Are there anything? These books. This table.
There are a couple of books, papers. You see more books along the shelves. Same thing. The books in here are from the years 400 to 500.
So are these going in like 100-year increments?
Yes,
Alright.
as you suspect. Which means you assume the room for shift is going to be in the 300s.
Is all this the handwriting the same?
Yes. By one hand.
So the same person. At least been around for 500 years. This is what I'm getting. And this is 1,000 years ago.
So the same individual wrote all these
Yeah.
books?
As you look at the papers, and you count from the first room to the second to the fourth one, it's all the same handwriting.
Is there like, there's no signature or name that keeps popping up
No.
that we've noticed?
No signature at all. These are essentially journals of at least one. You've seen one intact so far of the counting of essentially stalking an individual. You can try looking here if you want to as well. With these books being a little bit newer. Not much, but a little bit newer.
Shira. I know you're kind of preoccupied in your brain right now, but can you give me some guidance?
So the not worthy scribbles, that's maybe a different author,
All the same.
or was that all the same?
They're all the same.
And I'll give you guidance.
Okay.
All right, have guidance. Same thing. Sleight of hand roll there, Lex.
You want help too for advantage, or does guidance
Yeah.
give you advantage?
He's gonna need it.
Did you get that this time?
Let me come in and.
Give me one more roll.
Nice.
Okay. One falls apart. You then go and you get another one with the help of Leo. You get the book out and you're able to look at it, and it is the same thing in a slight way. This day, Uktar, 9th, 413th Del Reckoning. I've caused two bands to war together to find the best warrior. I've had one slaughter a village, causing them to enact war upon the other tribes. These barbarians are vicious, but the one I am singled out towards right now, the one that is of the most prominent nature, is Spineglaive. He will be my trophy, but he is also not what I need. He is not capable of holding.
In that last room, statue, was it male or female?
Female.
Wait, the last room in Doom was a female?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the book we read, was Larfina in it? Was her name written in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Erfina was the name of the woman in the book, right?
Yeah.
Iorfina? Eorfina?
Well, no. Irfina was the name on the actual pedestal.
What was the name in the book? I thought it was the same. It's not the same?
It was Toria.
Toria. Okay. No. Toria was the village.
No, it was the name in the book.
Toria was the name of the book. What was the name of the village?
You're right, Bella. I have that written down for some reason.
Arcuna?
Was the name of the book.
Okay. 'Cause I feel like these are journals of him searching
yeah.
for people, and then these are the people that he chose that became their statues.
And we're in the room right now.
Of
Chip?
vengeance. Vengeance.
Oh, we went to Vengeance first?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Irfina was the name on the red papers.
Oh yeah, we didn't look at a book in there, huh?
Yeah, we've looked at a book in every room.
You couldn't get a book in the first room because they're just too decayed.
Yeah, we were only able to grab a couple of words.
I feel like these statues are like the people that he captured, or whoever this is captured. And then failed, he like immortalized them in stone somehow.
Any magic in this room?
Magic in this room, right now, isn't showing anything, but when you have activated the statues, they have been showing enchantments.
Okay.
They're dormant, don't activate until the statues activate, then it does show. Skull magic would be. It's probably it's transmutation. Yep.
Okay.
Now, there is one more room that you know of. Now, I didn't really mention this beforehand, but those stairs do continue to go up to other levels of the tower.
Hmm.
Is that a balcony off to the right-hand side?
That it is.
Stairs that go down. It's like-
And as you get there, you do see stairs that go down, as well as stairs that go up as well to the next level.
Do we want to go down and check it out?
As you do check the ladders, though, it's made up of wood. And this tower, as you definitely know, is over 1,000 years old. They are very, very fragile.
I'm not going to say I'm obsessive compulsive in this as this character, but it's definitely orderly. And if I don't want to leave here until we've gone to the final floor here.
Okay.
And what did we find in this book here? It was an account of watching this Gur Spine Glaive guy.
Was the surviving warrior of a band of barbarians that were set against each other.
Oh, okay.
What is this object right here in the hallway that I'm standing on?
That is, let's say it's a dresser that's been kind of knocked over, a desk
Okay.
in a way. Contents are no longer there. We have what seems to be one more room in this place.
All right.
And that is shift, right?
This is shift.
Hey,
When you open the doors, you do see another statue, a room full of debris, papers on the ground, but this statue is of a lizard folk, on his knees, hands in prayer, head bowed down. And as you suspect, the books here are dated 300 to the 400 of Del Reckoning. Every room is a century.
Hey Lex, do you want to blow this one too?
Get grief.
Dust.
Big on dust.
All right.
If only I had Presty.
As you do this room, this is what you do get from. Do you same thing? Do you blow on the plaque?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure?
Every time they've been touched, things have happened that are kind of weird, and I don't want weird things to
But I
happen.
think it's important that we see, like, that one was, apologizing over and over again, as gruesome as it was to watch and see what happened.
Wipe it.
I think it's important that we see the reanimation, I suppose.
Leo.
Oh, Leo, you've got really good eyesight.
Leo saw it from far away. That's right. I just token selected.
Can you pronounce that name?
Neurostrout.
Narrowsturt?
Nailsturt.
Narrow.
It's a lizard folk name.
You gotta roll the tongue, honey. Okay, I touched the plaque.
Okay. All of you get ready in action to see what might happen. The plaque gets touched, and the statue does move its hands in prayer as it just kind of rocks back and forth. You see cracks form on its body, and it just goes and just repeating that before it eventually looks up and its eyes goes wide, and then it stops moving and then it just crumbles into dust. Same thing, into flesh and blood, into dust, and falls in a pile of ash on the ground.
Can I find the oldest numbered book?
Real quick, that chanting, did that sound familiar?
It was the way I said it, but no.
Oh,
It was more
okay.
lizard folk. I don't have offhand chanting noises. I'll work on that.
No, I was just wondering if it was.
I know it probably sounds similar to what I was doing earlier, but no, it wasn't
No.
it wasn't similar to that at all.
Okay. And then last question, what you wrote in chat, lizard folk name that starts with an N. Is
Yeah.
that the 14th day of chess?
Yes.
369 DR?
Yes.
Okay. Good night. Make lots of money. Thank you. Good night. Okay.
All right.
Do we want to try and find
See if we can read a book. Yeah.
maybe related to this one?
Sure. I'll give you, if I see Leo or Lex reaching for another book, Leo and Lex, because they've been tag teaming it, reaching for another book, I will guidance Lex again to grab the book.
All right, Lex. Advantage. Give me a roll. Okay. That's what you needed.
Top.
You get a book, it starts to crumble, and then you get it there. And here's what you read. These beings are primitive. I watched as they evolved during the during the days of thunder. And now they're but a fragment of their once true self. None of these would ever be worthy. They're incapable vessels. Everyone, give me a history roll. Doesn't
Everyone?
need to be trained. Yep.
Okay.
I might know a thing. But
I know nothing.
can I just trade my roll with Leo's roll? So that way he can get a
Right.
more.
All right. Let's see. Leo. I'm going to send both of you some information. All right, so.
While that's happening, I'm going to grab Sarmus and be like, hey, will you come with me back to that other room?
Yeah.
I'm going to head back over to Vengeance. And whenever you're done, Paul, typing that out,
Yep, I'm done. They can reveal it if they want to.
I'm going to touch it.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. So this person's writing about Days of Thunder, but that's 35,000 years ago.
And then you watch as Kishara touches the plaque, and this one does shift into that of a statue of, well, the statue's already that of an orc with a great axe, as it looks at you and goes, "No, I will not be taken! I am not a trophy!" And just attacks you. Kishara?
Oh.
That's why I had Sarmus come with me.
Yeah.
Where is Armus? Oh, do I not see him? He was in the
In
shadow.
there.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't see him.
Yeah,
Is
you
that
can barely. I can see him from where I am.
Yeah.
going one more time, everyone. We're going back into initiative. Everyone, roll me initiative.
Jesus.
Kishar, waiting on you.
Clicked it. Roll. I hate rolling high on initiative.
The animated armor rolled a natural 22, so.
Well, apparently I get to go first for some reason.
I guess so.
All right.
It moves forward to swing at you with its weapon.
Oh, that was weird. Okay. I am going to. Ah, crap. The only spell I have is going to hit myself too, but oh well. The only spell I have. I'm going to ice knife it.
Okay. Go for it. It comes in, armor creaking and stone-esque body. Now metal armor. Not similar to the other one before for the growth room. This one is more of like the barbarian-esque armor around it. Even like the cloth-esque armor a barbarian would have is metal here because it is composed of its body.
Alright, so actually I'm going to back up if it swings at me. If it gets an attack of opportunity, that's fine.
It will.
Okay, I'm going to back up to there.
And we'll miss.
And then I will cast. Why? That's weird. It says I have no first level spell slots, but I should. I have no second level spell slots, but I should still have 2 first levels.
Alright, fill them in. There you go.
Yeah, I'll just...
You got it now. Yeah, I did it for you.
Okay. Close this and try this again.
Zarmus, what you keep on roll initiative for? You're gonna roll high initiative.
And right on the top of him. Does an 18 hit?
It does not. It comes in and just skirts the body and flies into the wall.
An 18 misses?
It does.
Okay, well, I do need a dex save from him.
How do I do a save from here? Alright, let's do this. Incoming dex save. Actually, it's the same thing. 14.
Fail, so he will
Alright.
take the 8 cold damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it was higher than the regular piercing damage. It's pretty funny. That is it for me.
This charge shatters against the wall, and it does sprinkle the back of the body. It uses the momentum of that to just move forward, and does a giant swing of its axe to hit both Zarmus and Kishara. Zarmus, you can hit first, potentially. Zarmus, 10 damage as axe cuts right into your torso. And then it continues on to hit into Kishara. And it does. It goes right into the wood. And it goes to pull it out.
How do you damage yourself with this combat hood?
Alright, so see if you can see this. Jared, hover over the damage where it has 10. There might be a little icon that says like apply damage.
Ooh, wow. Neat. I think it's the first one on the right.
Yeah, first one on the right should be it.
Damage.
You click on it, it'll automatically apply to you.
Do what?
If you hover over the text where it says damage slashing 10, it should bring up some boxes around that. And there's some would be heal, some would be double damage and single damage. So it should be the one that has half damage or normal damage. Do you see that, Jared?
Yeah, I got it.
Cool. Awesome. All right. All right. So I'm gonna say it's actually being buried. It's gonna lose one of its attacks next round instead of 2. Lex, it's on you. It goes to pull out the axe from the wall, a little off balance, and it goes back into the attack.
So I can move 40, so this should be more than enough. But go here. Oh, I'll move here, and then I'm gonna punch it.
Go for it.
Is a 19 hit?
No, you strike and it just hits the plating. That it's of its like cloth armor, but it's made of metal right now and does nothing to it.
Okay, I'm gonna flurry blows.
Can you flurry of blows if you miss?
I just have to take the attack action.
Same thing. You're all striking and it's just hitting the enchantments on the body itself, doing nothing.
Okay, and then for my second one, I'm gonna reach over. I'm gonna put my hand on Zarmus and be like, "It's okay, buddy." Cast healing hand, so that will be he will regain 7 hit points.
And then that's the same thing, just click the heal.
Yes.
So it's 1d4 plus 3. So I rolled a 4. So you gain 7 hit points.
That gave me 4 back.
Did you get it, Jared?
Say it again?
Did you get it?
Yeah, it only gave me 4 back.
If you right click your token, there'll be like your hit points on the bottom. Just like highlight it and push like +3.
Yeah.
And then it'll
Or
add
plus
it.
4. Yeah, you can also do that. So if you want to do it manually, you can just right click it and put in plus or minus and the amount of value, and it should change the HP. Or just you can do it manually too, to the full amount what it should be.
Yeah, the only thing is like the hand to healing doesn't add the modifier for some reason.
Gotcha.
I got it, thank you.
All right, Leo, it's on you. Zarmus, you're on deck. As you watch people slam into this thing and doing nothing to it. The only thing that actually hurt it was this ice shard explosion from Kashara.
Okay, well I'm gonna try shatter again. So I like doing that.
It's a handy
Try
spell.
this. It is. Level...
You bought out of spell slots though?
Nope, I got one more level 2.
Nice.
I've only used once.
Okay,
So,
sounds good.
cast at level 2. And I've got sculpt spells, so I'm gonna. So it's. I can do it to where it doesn't hit anything but him, so that's fine. I'll do that.
All right, let's see if this thing will be able to resist it. And as an explosion comes out, it does resist it, but it does take half damage. So it'll be 5 damage, I believe. So it does get hit. You see parts of it shatter and break, but it's still fully intact as it continues its attack against all of you. All right, Leo, do what you move. You can. We're gonna go ahead and go to Zarmus. Zarmus, you'll watch at this point in time. In this case, in this battle, Phelan is going to go ahead and enact one of her. I think it's gonna be her last actual bardic inspiration. Give you a D6 on your attack roll if you want to use it.
Okay. I kind of want to get over to the other side of him so I can flank him.
Go for it. Looks good. You dart around Lex, and you get behind the thing. It looks to turn around you. It gets hit by the spell from the shatter, and then you come with the swing. Give me that roll there, Jared. See if you can
Okay,
do
how
good.
do you do it? How do you do the advantage on the combat HUD? That was new to me.
Hold shift when you hit your attack.
Might help if I targeted.
Awesome, thank you. Let's see, you swing, and it's going to be... Ooh. All right. Unfortunately, even with the D6, it can't do anything here. So you swing, and I'll say, as you go to swing, the shatter spell causes the back part to like fall off, and just hits your sword, and does nothing, unfortunately. It's just a bad roll, unfortunately, with an advantage. All right. Round 2, Kashara. This thing it's moving and it's trucking and it's now about to swing one blow at one of you. What do you do?
Since I can see that we're having a really hard time hitting this thing, and it hit Zarmus as hard as it did, I am going to go ahead and use my last wild shape to turn into a direwolf.
Are you sure? What? I'm just asking if you're sure. No ulterior motive here. What? Blank face.
I don't know.
Go for it. Do it.
I don't have anything else I can do.
I'm not saying anything. Do what you want to do.
Well,
I will say a direwolf might be able to get up the stairs. I'll have you do a roll, but you should be able to get up them.
yeah, I feel like a direwolf would be small enough to,
Yeah.
to maneuver around. That's why I was picking that.
All right. Is that what you want to do?
Well, no, it's not what I want to do. I tried to change my spells when we played last. I do have one first level spell left. And it didn't change, so are you...
Yeah, I
okay with-
realize I did brain spells, but I have to do yours, so you had the spells from the 3 sessions ago.
Right, so I should have Thunder Wave. Can I go ahead and...
Yeah. It should,
I
it
think
should be involved. Yeah,
I
it's in the
think
game.
I can position that to where it won't hit everybody. So I'm gonna try.
Go for it.
How do I rotate this?
Hold down Control or Shift and mouse wheel. Yeah, I use the grid on this map because I can't get it aligned with this map itself, and it was too wonky with the walls, so we're going
Alright,
actual
well,
distance.
Control or Shift is not working. Either is Alt. But basically, and it should work, Paul, but
Yeah,
I want
I mean, put it over here somewhere. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I want to put myself like on this side of Lex and angle
Yeah.
it that way. Con save 15. I think that's
Does
my
succeed. Yeah.
So he'll take half damage, I
7
believe.
damage.
No. No, he'll take 3. Half damage.
Oh, I
15,
was
16.
yeah, I was going to yeah, sorry. So I'll give it back for health. All right.
And then... I'm gonna try to back up again.
It's gonna swing at you.
I know.
All right.
Yeah.
The thunder wave comes out. You watch as Kashara moves backwards, and it takes a swing with one hand. It's actually pulled out of the wall towards Kashara.
That hits.
Yeah, luckily a little damage roll. Kashara taking 3 damage.
3 damage.
Are you finished? End your turn, please.
I'm trying to look and see which one does damage.
The first one to the right of the damage. Fantastic. All right, Lex on deck. So now it turns, and for only one attack, it goes to swing at you, Lex. And is going to hit for 9 damage. Blow comes in and hits you right in the shoulder. But luckily, because of the stuck in the wood, it only gets 1 attack, so it's now done. Lex, it's on you. Leo, you're on deck.
I'm using the foot.
You definitely tried. You just hit the chest of it. You're definitely seeing the casters are the ones right now that are doing the work on this thing.
Yeah. Alright. Offhand strike. Jesus.
Oh,
Damn. This thing is definitely protected against the marshals at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
did we fight anything on our way to the tower? After we slept? After the cave?
We fought in the area underneath, those worms.
Yeah, but I was a bear for that. I didn't cast any spells.
Then you should have all your
So I
spells
think-
back.
Yeah, I think my spells are messed up from the time we had it before too.
Yeah, I think my dice are messed up. Oh yeah, that's okay.
So I used 2 spells.
Leo, it's on you. Zarmus, you're on deck.
Alright. Targeted. We are going to magic missile. Where is it?
Alright. You watch as this point, Bryn does come in and she does cast Cure Wounds onto. Yeah, it'd be Lex. For her action for this. So, Lex, take 11 HP. Alright, and the missile goes out and strikes into the chest of the orc statue, damaging part of it, but it is still standing. At this point in time...
So do I get 2 more missiles? Is that how
Oh,
that works?
yeah. Two more missiles.
But I just fire again and I just say consume spell slot. I
Yeah.
got it.
Just roll 2d4. Oh, I don't know if
I like to see flames.
He wants to see the effect. I don't blame him for that. Oh, we've seen the sound effects right now, though. See where those go. Alright, 6 more damage. Alright, this does... Ooh, it doesn't have reaction. Never mind. Alright. That's good. Alright, Leo, do you move if you can? Zarmus, it's on you now.
Perfect. I'm gonna move slightly to my left real fast.
Alright. Give yourself advantage again and see if you can down this thing. Or at least hurt it. Well, if you get a critical hit, maybe, but this thing is definitely doing a bit of work against all of you. And this time, it will be a hit as Zarmus comes in with a heavy blow. Smashing the back of the armor. You see the arm does fall to the ground, leaving one arm holding the axe. All right, fantastic, Zarmus.
Oh, I'm gonna smite.
You know it. There
Oh,
it
all right. All right, Zarmus, go ahead and give me that 2d8. Not
Just
quite enough, but it still hurts. Almost there, almost there. All right, Zarmus, are you good?
I am good. I do have a question though, because I took the sentinel feat.
Yeah.
I can attack him when he attacks somebody else, right?
Let's see.
As a reaction, yeah. I believe so. When he attacked me when I was moving out of his range, I think you could have used your reaction to hit him.
Do you have to be within 5 feet of the person that attacking?
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a
Yes,
melee
you
weapon
can.
attack.
Give one more roll here. Now, this would have been before the flanking, though, so it'd be a normal attack roll. No advantage.
And normally you would have to state that like when it's happening.
Right. No, I kind of meant going forward, but
All right.
let me do it again. Then it's 21. So.
Zarmus, tell me how you destroy this thing.
Well, this one, I think, as soon as it tried to swing at Kashara as she was moving away, I would just see a chink in his armor and lob his head off.
And the head just falls off and hits the ground and just shatters. And then the body does fall to the knees. It falls to one hand, and then you do see the same transformation into that of the green-skinned orc, very quickly into that of just ash. And it falls to the ground and just dissipates into a small cloud of ash. Good job, everyone. You see, upon the ground, the axe is still there.
What?
Couldn't even lift it.
Yeah, the great axe, it had crude, orcish in nature, deadly as you saw, is intact fully on the ground, and it's now fully steel. In wood. Wood haft. Steel blade. Pockmarked with age. Corroded, but still definitely usable.
anybody want this axe?
I mean, let's look at it at least.
All right, give me one
All
second.
right.
If anything, it's very weird to me that it didn't crumble to ash.
I'll pick it
Well,
up.
if you notice, none of the other ones had weapons.
Oh, the other one, yeah, was using like a dish, right?
Mm-hmm.
A weird bowl thing.
Yeah, I'll pick it up and take a gander at it, I guess.
Give me one second. I'm gonna do some stuff. All right, it is gonna be in the party donkey.
I'll put it in my inventory if nobody wants to. See what it does.
A great axe does how much damage?
1d12.
A D12?
Oh, this is a battle axe.
It says it's a great axe.
Oh, does it?
It says it's magical too.
It is.
Does it have any like abilities? Is it like a +1? Oh, it is a +1.
It's a +1.
Oh,
That's two-handed only, though, right? So it's not really going to do you any good, will it, Zarmus?
not at all. That's why I was saying if anybody wanted it, I was just
Well,
gonna
Zarmus, you can use it, can't you? But you have to give up your shield.
I'll put it back in the party donkey.
Right, I can, but yeah, I'd have to give up the shield.
No, it's a choice. It's an option.
I was just gonna hold on to it, but
I mean, anybody else want it? Need it?
I think the only one here that could use it would be you.
Yeah.
I mean, I could use it, but it'd just be a little awkward.
I don't. Do you even have
Yep.
proficiency with martial weapons?
I think I have. So part of my race is I can, when I take long rest, I can gain proficiency in things.
But you wouldn't get flurry of blows though.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Useless, but I can still use it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if nobody has any objections, I'll lose the shield.
Hey, take it.
Yeah, if you want it, go ahead.
He's +1 to hit, +1 damage.
Does it require attunement?
No.
I wouldn't be able to use it till after a long rest anyway. But
Yeah, it's not attunement, so you can use it right now. This is a +1. I'm not. I feel boring having just +1 battle axe, so I'm gonna give them all names. The truly
Okay.
unique ones will have unique names. They just head chopper.
Yeah, you don't have to attune to this.
Yeah. You can use it right now if you want to, Jared.
Hexblade weapon. I
Ah,
actually get
gotcha. All right.
proficiencies if I don't use it right now.
Gotcha.
Why don't you go ahead and put it on your character?
Yeah, we'll put it in your inventory anyway, because I think, like I said, you're the only one who really could benefit from it. So
Which raises that question: how?
just drag it, or you can. I think you can right-click it and then take it. So
Yeah.
in the party donkey, if you right-click it, you can click take, and it'll go into your inventory.
Oh no, I think that's where I'm lost. Where's the party donkey?
Oh, do you have the
Down at the
macro for it?
It should be on your hotbar. We put it on our hotbar a couple sessions
Yeah.
ago.
That's right, I forgot about that. Thank you.
Awesome. All right.
All right.
Well, so, Kashara, in keeping with tradition here, do we wake up this last one back here in the ship room?
We did.
Yeah,
They
they all woke up.
Oh, I did wake up.
Yeah.
The lizard folk was the one that was praying, then fell. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what made me decide to wake up this one, and I grabbed
That
Zarmus.
attacked y'all.
Because I
Now-
was feeling.
Leo did discover something right when you activated the statue. So Leo can recap if you want to what you discovered.
Oh, were you reading the book?
The information about the history check,
Wow.
which is way up there. Let's see.
So I think I wrote it down either way.
If I can find it again before that bet, I can. Yep, I can send it back to you. Here, I'll do this.
Yeah.
You good?
I'll find it. 2 seconds.
There you go.
You just did it again? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think I communicated that to them, and it was, Lex saw it too. It was, what it said. No, that was just that Days of Thunder are
Oh, yeah.
back then. What did it say, though?
Minus 35,000 DR to
Yeah.
Do you remember what the journal said though?
DR. The Days of Thunder.
But do you remember what I said in that journal?
It was talking about
369 DR?
Wait,
Yeah.
what journal?
they're no longer worthy.
Oh, yeah, it said that. Said the, yeah, but you said that out loud, I'm pretty sure. But it said these folks are not worthy.
They were permitted.
Yeah. That whole talk.
There's
Is
one
that what-
small part I said you might not have catched. The book is in front of you, so it's easy to recap. But it specifically said I was there watching them during the time of Thunder, the Days of Thunder.
Yes.
Oh, which was negative 3,500 DR?
35,000.
Negative 35,000?
Yes.
And he was there.
So this guy's been around for a hot minute.
Which leaves Kishar to believe maybe she's on the right track and thinking that this is a god.
Or he's a time traveler.
Oh, that's an
Or a
interesting.
time traveler.
That's an interesting theory. I mean, if Leo says it, I might believe it because he was right about the mosquitoes. The giant- he might have some premonition abilities that I'm not aware of, or becoming aware of. All right.
All right, everyone. What's your plan of action?
Did you say there were more stairs somewhere?
Yeah, the ones we came up.
Yep. And then
Oh,
the
they
ladder
go up.
also goes to the.
Yeah, we didn't check and see what's all the way down here.
All the way down where?
This walkway.
The rickety stairs that we're gonna.
I'll slowly make
Oh,
it up
this walkway over here?
to see what's going on.
As the both of you get on that walkway, it starts to. It starts to buckle.
I would step back off it at that point if I see that
It's,
happen.
You're in the middle of it. Both of you, current position token wise. Go ahead and give me a. For you, Jared, give me a d20 roll. Let's see if you cause them to fall.
Oh,
It's on your hands, digital as is.
Wait, me?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
left-hand side of the screen, give me that this little d20 symbol. Click on that and roll me a single d20. Luckily,
what
it doesn't
d20?
collapse, but it is currently shifting, unsteady. You can hear the creaking of the timbers as both of you are on it right now.
Can I hear it from where I am?
Your current position, Leo? No, but Zarmus
Yeah.
does, as well as Bryn. Now, if you move, we're doing more rolls, so keep in mind that right now.
Okay, I want to try and put. There's walls on either side of us, right?
They're not really walls, they're more of like half walls. I mean, in a way, you can see out into the surrounding terrain.
So I can see over into the hallway with the doors.
To the west, to the east, not the west. It's a half wall outside, but not to the interior of the tower.
Oh. All right, I'll jump up on that half wall.
The half wall is
To go
right
on
here,
the floor.
which is
Yeah.
just. Oh, I did say it was a floor. Okay, so I'll give you that. So I did say that. So, you do jump. Now, when you do jump, you do have to have a little bit of press down to do this. So as you jump, roll me d20.
Me?
Yeah. On a 13 or more, it collapses with Lex on it.
What?
You're gonna kill me. This
It-
isn't anything new.
It won't let me.
No, do it manually then. /r space 1d20.
Yeah, that's what I have in there.
Click the thing instead.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
little
okay.
icon. There we go.
Oh, a 9.
All right, so you
Yes.
quickly jump and you do land on there. Now, because this is open and you could potentially fall as well, give me a
Acrobatic?
yeah.
Can I guidance myself for this?
No, wouldn't have time for that.
I really going to say no on that one.
Wouldn't have time for that one.
Eh?
Okay, you land on it. It does creak and groan. You are still. Leo, at this point in time, you hear, "Oh, wait! Watch out! Don't move! You hear a bit of the panicky noises from Fei Lin.
I'm gonna dash over there.
Okay. Lex, what do you do?
Can I continue to slowly make my way into this room?
You can. Give me a
All
d20 roll.
Oh.
On a 12 or more, the thing collapses.
Oh, I'm collapsing.
You hear the buckling, and the entire floor just falls. And when it does, it connects to the floor beneath, and that also shatters. And before long, the first floor and the second floor are now gone. For the outside section, not the interior part of it. So essentially, all this is now just gone. And currently, Kashar is on a beam of wood.
Oh.
And did Lex make it off in time? 'Cause
Yeah,
he rolled
in another
18.
room. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, just leave me behind. I'm here forever now. I'm like our buddy downstairs.
Can I try and how sturdy does this beam seem that I'm on?
Pretty sturdy.
Can I try and shimmy my way down towards Lex?
Yeah. As you're doing that, I want to know what Zarmus and Leo are doing.
Well, I'm assuming I saw the outside collapse and everybody's not back yet. So I'm going to walk to the door right here.
All right.
I'm going to shed my cloak and I'm going to fly out here and see what's going on.
Fly?
You're going to do
Wait,
what
what?
now?
Very
Oh,
easy
never mind.
tea
Yeah,
fluid.
yeah, I forgot about that. So you watch as, for the first time, Zarmus takes off his clothing, or not clothing, but takes off his cloak and starts to glide and use his wings. And yeah, you watch as he's now flying outside.
What I'm doing is I am peeking around the corner as best I can without falling on it to see what's going on. And I'm going to watch these guys try to get out of this, but as soon as they decide to fall, I'm going to use my feather fall reaction.
Okay.
Nice.
Now, for you, Zarmus, give me a perception roll.
Okay.
All right, Jared, here you go. Some information for you.
Is there anything fancy in this room, Paul?
I mainly just shimmied down to the end because I wasn't sure if Lex went down with the floor or made it into wherever he was going. So now that I know he's okay, I'm just staying put.
Okay. All right, Jared, you can reveal that when you want to. But for Lex, as you're looking into this room, you see other books. Now, what you don't see are dates on these ones. These ones have just names.
Is there... Okay. Any names that would even somewhat seem familiar?
No.
I'm like yelling out to Lex while he's in there. I'm like, what's in there?
What you can tell, these are the oldest books you've seen so far. and they're of different languages in the same hand of what you now know is this one individual that's been around for 35,000 years.
36,000 years. I just a bunch more books, and we have names and no dates.
Do they look
Are they older than the other ones?
degraded like the other ones, or do you think you
Much
can?
worse. It's gonna be much harder to check to get these.
Oh yeah, these are way older.
Oh, crap. How far is that jump from this beam over to that room?
About a it was right here. It's about a 10-foot jump from essentially no run.
10-foot jump with no run.
Yeah, just a leap.
How do I see my? I don't see my. Oh, I have a strength of 13. So what does that mean for jumping?
I'm trying to see. Let's see.
You guys want me to call Hockey to go look in there? Hockey.
My thing is, I want to get in there to be able to touch Lex to
So-
help him.
What is your strength score?
13.
You can jump 6 feet from a standing jump. You can't make it.
We're fine. I got this.
Well, wait, hold on.
I'm not leaving yet.
I'm gonna look at Zarmus.
He's just flying out
Be
there.
like, yeah, I'm being like, well, that's cool. Could you help me get into this room over here?
Of course.
I don't think I can quite reach.
I'm gonna kind of fly over there, turn my back, and say, "Hop on."
You, like, piggyback ride?
You are now.
Yeah, piggyback ride.
Can you carry me while you're flying?
He's a
I
pretty
don't-
chunky boy.
See why not?
And I'm gonna.
I have an 11 for strength. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Feather in my hand.
carry me. So, and he said yes, so
I'm saying yeah. You can decipher that meaning.
I know what it means, but I asked Zarmus, and he's like, yeah, I'm strong enough, go ahead.
What's the worst that could happen?
Well, you said it's okay. Give it a try if you want to.
Probably, you got that feather fall ready, right?
Got it ready. Got my
I mean,
feather in my
you've been
hand.
watching him like demolishing the things, so he's definitely strong. Although you don't know it probably comes from other abilities, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay.
All right.
And jump.
And I wouldn't say I jump onto his back, but I will try to balance on this beam and like maybe kind of fall a little bit forward onto his back, I guess.
All right.
Stop taking my thing. I'm the backpack.
Zarmus, give me an athletics roll, please.
Yeah.
Now, to account for your low strength, it'll be a little bit of a high DC.
That's just a straight check, right?
Athletics would be better because it's linked to your strength. So if you have actual proficiency inside it, it's a little bit higher. That was on that 20. So as Kishara gets on your back, it's like a stone in water. You both just like plummet downwards.
Can I reach out and try and grab Zarmus?
Sure, get to the train. Go for it.
All right. What am I grabbing? Am I doing athletics?
Athletics roll. How much feather falling do you have there, Leo?
5 people, 60 feet.
Okay, all right. Yeah, Lex, you try to grab, and you feel yourself being pulled over the side as well. You either let go, or you stay with them as you all go over the side in a little diving position.
out, cast it now. Bro.
Right?
I don't know if I would let go. That's the thing.
Okay, so you hold on, and all of you, like, in a ball, fall off the side, and you watch as, luckily, Leo cast that spell. So it is about, let's say, like a 50-foot drop, where now you're just gently falling towards the ground.
This is awkward.
So I just look at Zarmus and I'm like, am I fat? Just kidding. Just kidding. And at Lex, those books weren't important, were they?
I
Are you
think-
still hanging on?
Yeah, I'm like holding on to
Oh,
like.
you want me to grab the ledge?
No. I'm. This is me just holding on to him, but he's falling.
Yeah, so you're all falling down slowly, like a giant Mary Poppins thing to the ground.
The way I'm seeing it is he casted like Featherfall on Zarmus, so I'm just like holding on to Zarmus as we go down.
No, he can cast it on all of us. He can cast it
Yeah.
on 5 people.
Yeah, all of you have it.
Oh, well then I'm like, yeah, there's a bunch of names on those books. I didn't get any of them because we kind of started falling.
Crap.
Well, this didn't work out as I expected.
I holler down, get your asses back up here.
You see Leo off the side.
Crap.
Wait, how far? Do we really need these names?
That's what I was asking. Do those books look that important?
How important do those books look to me, Paul?
They're older. They have names on them this time. You tell me.
Okay. Well, as we started falling and then the Featherfall hits, have that little 30-second conversation, and then boom, I'm right back up there.
Okay. You watch as Lex just poofs out back onto the top.
And then I'll walk in, and then do I have any like paper or anything?
As you get back to the ground, if you want to try one more time, Zarmus, maybe you had to get more. You carry yourself easy enough, but maybe you're not used to carrying other people. You can try one more time, see if you can carry both you as well as Kashara back to the top there.
I will burn the last wild shape and turn into a little bunny rabbit. So he can carry me up. Or cat.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
Doing
Alright.
that, Paul.
So in that case, yeah, Zarmus, you just now hold a bunny rabbit. You just swoop up to the top there.
And I will come in here and be like, all right, pick one. Now, do I see the name? Hold on, let me open my notes. Took very detailed. Do I see the name Iarfina?
No. You see none of the names of the people that are as statues in this room.
Okay.
Now it's a mix of names of different a different dialect, not different of different languages, but still the same handwriting. So you're seeing Elvish, Gnomish, Dwarf, the Common Tongue, Undercommon, all in this room.
All right, well, I'll look at them and be like, all right, well, pick one that looks a little sturdier than the others, maybe, and you guys help each other, and I will guide whoever tries to grab the book.
All right, ready, Zarmus? Let's do this.
This check will require training in sleight of hand.
Oh, I don't have proficiency of sleight of hand.
Really?
Nope. That's why I only have a +5.
It's how fragile they are. Let me see if Brain might be offhand. Nope. Yeah. This has been open to the kind of elements, so they've just been that corroded. Now, if you want to try to pull a book, you might destroy all of them, but I'll probably give you some slight tidbits information, or you wait.
Well, we don't have sleight of hand though, so we can't.
You always come back.
Yeah. All right. I'm going onto the wall.
I guess the question is, do you try to find some stuff right now, or do you potentially have to wait and come back here later on?
Well, but we can't. You said we had to have training in sleight of hand, so we can't.
Get a proficiency somehow else, or get someone that can know sleight of hand to come with you. You got companions with you, but unfortunately, Phelan as well as Lainil don't have a sleight of hand.
Right. So we can't do anything right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's just saying we can come back later.
I'm saying you can do something right now, but you will destroy the books. But you will get some information, but not the full amount if you do come back later on.
Okay, you're saying if we try something right now, we'll get very little information. It'll be destroyed. If we come back later, we could potentially get more.
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't understanding. I'm like, I understand. Okay, I got it now.
It's one of the uses I want to use. You actually have training in skills is actually important. This is one of the cases where it is.
Okay. So in that case, how far is the ground?
50 feet.
50 feet up.
Oh, we're 50 feet up?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna run and jump to the wall.
Okay. As long as you got a 10-foot run, you can leap your strength score.
I have a 14 in strength.
So yeah,
oh, okay. So if I run and leap, I can make it. Well, I don't know if I can, like, I'm not trusting myself to make it to a very small beam and stay on and not fall off. So I'm going to look at Zarmus and be like, hey, I think I saw some planks of wood in the other room. Could you just go grab one and set it down over here for me to, like, shimmy across?
Are you still, did you drop your watch tape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was going to give Lex guidance. I didn't know he couldn't try to...
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go back and grab a couple pieces of wood and make a bridge.
Okay. That's easy enough. That takes care of it. Eventually, you all make your way back into the other part of the room.
And I backflip off the wall.
Acrobatics roll, please. You want to flavor it?
Nice.
Okay, you flavor it good.
Super
Phelan. Wow.
Everything.
That's impressive. She looks at you with a bit of a twinkle in her eye.
Yeah, you know what's up.
Move.
What do y'all do?
I think we need to go up.
Yeah, let's head up. Sorry, Leo, we couldn't get any more books.
Oh well.
They're too old.
I was trying to say this earlier, but we kind of got distracted.
Oh.
I was looking for something to see if I could write down a couple of names. I don't know if I would have been able to, but like I don't have any writing utensils or anything, so maybe find one name and then memorize the new name.
Give me a perception roll. Yeah.
Nope. I don't know names. Names are hard.
Names are hard. All right, well, I guess let's continue upwards, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Don't move from there, though. So.
Oh, sorry.
It's a take it back. It's fine. So I'm going to put you in here.
Okay. I'm staying put. No.
Okay. As you get to the third floor of this tower, you see a bunch of rubble and piles of rocks on the ground. The front door into this room is broken down into a hallway.
Are there any noises coming from the rubble?
There is not. No worms. Nothing moving around.
Are we allowed to move?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there's another statue.
As all of you get out and you look, there is a lot of rubble here. You do see a statue here, but not similar at all to the ones you saw in the other room. This one is very, very different. And if you give me a second, I'll show you exactly what you see.
Ooh, here we go.
The slave.
Is a statue of essentially this. One second, and I'll share it.
What in
Links.
tarnation?
There is no plaque, but it is just there in that exact pose with a halo above it.
Do I have any idea what this thing could be?
Yeah.
Offhand, no.
I don't think so. I don't even know what it is in real life.
You can definitely see it's made up of wings that fold around a body, but where there should be a head is just that orb. And you see coming from like the neck is also white feathers. This is in color. And it has above it a actual gold band that is slowly kind of just rotating above the thing.
Alright. Well,
Go blow on it.
as long as we don't touch it, right? We get up to it and just start looking at it, see if, just checking it out.
It seems, again, incredibly lifelike. Unlike the other ones that were just stone in color, this one is full on the color you actually see here in this image.
Does this one seem like it's like the same age? Or does it look like it's a lot newer?
Also, real quick, when we were on the outside of this tower, could we tell how many floors up it was, give or take?
This tower is a total of 4 floors. This is the third one.
Okay. There's one more floor above us.
Yes.
Okay.
And with my question, does it seem like it's older, newer, around the same age as the other ones?
Give
Or
me.
can I-
Do you have a stonemason's proficiency? Do you have any tool
No,
proficiency?
I have 3 actually. Now, I have Smith's tools,
Oh.
herbalism, and alchemist.
I'll allow spit tooling to work here. Does anyone have any tool proficiency that might help out here to identify the age of this thing?
I have leatherworking.
No.
And herbalism.
No. What about
I
you,
think all I
Jared?
have is these tools.
Okay. So, Mike, give me the roll. It's a high DC, though, based on what you got.
Guidance.
So I don't have any of the tools, so what would I use to roll?
Give me a D20 plus intelligence modifier plus your proficiency.
Okay. Intelligence +2. So I'll just do roll. Nope.
Yeah, no idea.
6. I'm not very smart, guys.
It's definitely as old as the ones in the other room, but definitely different quality.
Yeah, this thing's gold. Should I touch it?
Yes. Just poke it with a stick.
Are you sure?
Oh,
I was giving that as a suggestion. I wasn't saying I was doing that.
I mean, all I've heard is yes and then quiet. And then I heard poke it with a stick. So I pull out my short sword. And I reach forward. Nobody's stopping me. Poke.
I'm curious.
Clink. Nothing happens.
There's no plaque on this one?
No.
Yeah. Okay, what if I touch it with my hand?
You can. We can try.
I try.
Okay. As your finger goes near it, all of you watch as the dust is a little more vibrant. The wind is a little bit stronger as you get closer. The smell of age is more prominent. And as your finger touches the side of it, nothing happens.
Yeah, I do it. I do it. Alright, I think this one's good. Turn around. Take a step away.
Detect magic on it?
On it, no, but the halo of gold band that's around it is glowing.
Kind of a school. You got a school on it?
If you want a second, I'll let you know.
This baby and Paul made me laugh when he started describing it. So like, there's nothing.
It is going to be. What would this be? Abjuration.
Hey Lex, that halo's glowing with a magical aura of abjuration.
You want me to try and grab it?
Wow.
I mean, I can grab it real fast.
No, step back.
Do you grab it?
It's a defensive spell, so
Okay. So.
you
Yes.
could be protecting the
Or no.
thing.
Well, let me know if you grab the halo.
Alright, I'm gonna grab it.
As you do, the moment your hand touches it, the ball that's floating just drops, clinks, and falls to the ground, and then just breaks into about 1,000 pieces. But you have the halo in your hand.
Well, I got the halo. The ball wasn't anything special, right?
Is
don't know.
there.
Yeah, I just say that out loud. Like,
Good job.
I have a halo.
You put it on?
Yeah.
It doesn't do
Is it-
anything. It just falls
Oh.
around to your neck.
Oh. Hey, you got a nice necklace now.
Is it still glowing?
No.
Oh, it stopped glowing?
Mm-hmm. But it is gold, and it's still giving off a objuration.
Well, if you want, I'll hold on to it until we can figure out what it is.
Yeah,
I can't
here
tell
you go.
what it is.
Okay.
You guys look at the door.
Yeah, there is a door. There's a couple doors. So from this up here, we could probably see the sky through some broken floors above.
Yes. In fact, if I had to draw it, this here's open to the sky. I'm actually going to draw it real quickly. So you could see above you about this much. Everything to the right of that line is actually open sky. The left of the line is actually the 4th floor.
How high up is it?
Every floor is about 20 feet, 25 feet.
Oh,
Does this ladder go to it to over here? I guess it would go toward it.
It does.
Well, we can get up from here.
like if Can you see anything on the floor above us?
You see what looks like a crane around over here. Its arm hanging over, but that's the only thing you see.
So I'm calling to Hockey. I can see Hockey hovering above.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's where that big skeleton was up there.
Oh,
You do see there are two rooms here. And actually, give me a second. I need to take a quick bio break. Drink a lot of water. Think what you want to do. If you want to go up the ladder or explore the rooms, or if you want to go through the stairs up to the top, let me know in a minute.
There is a way around the back here to look at stuff too, like a couple little barrels, but I don't know that that's that interesting. And then there looks like a ladder back down.
Does it look
On the bottom
stable?
right.
Because there's a lot of broken wood over there.
Yeah. How degraded does it look?
Yeah, I don't know. Good idea. Good question. I don't know. Maybe the room first.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I kind of want to see what's in the room.
Yeah.
I think it's good that we're going through everything so meticulously because I'm really worried about what we're going to get to at the top of this tower based on what that shadow thing told me. So any clues or hints or anything we can find along the way, I think we should try to find.
Yeah. And we may not find ourselves with the ability to actually get back to the room.
With the ability to get back what?
To the room if we skip it now. Right?
Okay.
We don't know what to do up top, right?
Right, like the hill giant. Are
Yeah.
there any
That guy's not there anymore.
There's no windows here? In the tower?
Oh,
No, there's no hill giant.
Like, is there a southern facing window? Can I look out of it?
from your current position, yeah, if you go like right here, and then you kind of just look over the side, you see that that hill giant is gone.
Oh.
Hey, if you go out here, yeah, you go to see.
Careful. That wood looks different than the other wood.
Can I walk through these rocks?
You can.
Okay. Hey
That's why
guys,
the light's
there's a room
falling.
there's a room down here too.
Oh. All right.
Which room do we want to go in? So many options.
Maybe the one that's closest to the rubble in case it goes away. Screw it
Okay.
up.
Do it.
So you want me to open this door?
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. I open it and I peek in and take a step inside. Oh.
As you do, you see a bedroom, a bedchamber. Books as well here, but two very distinct, notable additions. Along the wall are tapestries, half ruined, fallen apart, but clearly shown imagery of something. And this circle right here, you see, is bound in what looks like a small bubble of magic. Is a human. Body drawn back, screaming, no sound, into the air. Just held in place.
Frozen there?
Yeah,
Like an actual body, not a statue.
yeah, an actual body.
Oh.
And I call out for Leo. Leo? Do you know what
Yeah.
this is?
I don't know. What is it? Let me detect magic.
Your detect magic, I think, is still up. Yeah. How long does it?
It's a ritual spell. I can just keep casting it over and over.
Is it a man or a woman?
Is
It's like a
a
man.
female.
Oh, it's a female?
Yeah.
Okay, so the token we see is different than what we see at the bottom right. We see an elven blonde woman at the bottom right, but the token we see is like a brown-haired.
Yeah,
Human?
ignore that. Ignore the you look at the token itself is the right image.
Not the blonde, the
Yeah.
brunette.
Yeah. Not the elf.
Okay.
Okay. Is any sort of magical field holding this person?
Most definitely. It is of enchantment.
Oh, interesting. I wonder.
As Lex, give me a second. As Lex gets near and looks at it, you watch as part of the body starts to drain. You watch as blood starts to pour from the pores of the body and moves towards Lex, and then it goes. At first, it surrounds and absorbs into Lex. And you watch as the body starts to decay. And you watch as she starts to, in a unsounding prison, scream more in pain.
Yeah, move away.
The blood just slowly floats in the air like in a zero gravity type situation, and then just slowly goes back and reabsorbs back into the body of this woman.
Can we help her? I wonder if this is Isadora. Because didn't we read something saying that he acquired her?
Who here looks at the tapestry?
I'll take a gander, I guess.
I'm just focused on
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I would be like worried about her more.
Okay.
Yeah. I look at Leo again. Is there anything you can do?
I think if we just leave her alone at this point, he's not going to bleed out. But we'll have to study this. I'm going to look on the desk and see if I can find any clues to.
I'm gonna try and mentally talk to her.
As you do, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. It should be an advantage.
What's the advantage from?
My race, I have advantage on all wisdom saves.
Go for it.
Hey.
Okay.
Max, how are you feeling after absorbing blood?
Jen, there you go.
Is there any difference from when it like touched me? Do I feel any different?
Not yet.
It's a perfect answer. I don't know. I don't feel any different.
Does she respond when I say that?
That's just the imagery you sense.
Oh, okay.
And the collection of the immediate, like, I guess, thoughts and sayings that comes out, that's all you get from it before you have to literally pull away because
Yeah,
the insanity.
I'll sever the link almost immediately when I sense that. I will at this point
Our dogs are crazy.
I will at this point start looking around the room, but I'm specifically looking for anything that looks like it may control or be a part of this device that's holding her.
You see no mechanism that controls it. It is a literal field of magic. There's runes. It's another kind of semicircle similar to the one in the Goblin Cave that's holding her there. You can disrupt it if you get near it, but then you know the result.
And it seemed like it was hurting her, right?
Yes. And now, Mike, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Heck yeah.
Ooh.
Yes. I've been rolling so good today.
You succumb to the effect a little bit. You feel drawn. You're hungry. You feel a strength that you never felt before by getting near and taking the blood from her. You want more. All we watch as Lex starts to walk towards this individual.
As he starts to walk forward, I will grab onto him and be like, "What are you doing?" Stop! Stop. That is enough. Enough.
I'm just gonna like look at her and go like, and say, I don't know. I think it'll be okay. And then I just walk forward.
I'm gonna keep a hold of him and be like, I'm gonna look at Zarmus and be like, actually, you dropped me. And then grab onto Lix again and just be like, stop, it hurt her. So I'm gonna try to hold him back. I know I probably can't, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Because I could see that it visibly hurt her when he got close,
Oh yeah,
right?
all of you saw that.
Yeah.
As all of you watch Lex, as you see Kashara hold him back, Zarmus and Leo, what do you two do?
Checking out the desk for any sort of clues as to who this is, why they would be imprisoned in a enchantment like that.
Zarmus, what about you?
Are you overtly trying to hold him back? Like, is it pretty obvious
Yeah.
that I would
And
accept that?
I said like out loud, I verbalized, "What are you doing? Don't. That hurt her." And I'm grabbing onto him.
Now, Lex.
I'm gonna attempt to help.
Okay. Lex, you don't have a feeling to hurt anyone else around you. Just get drawn to it. So when Zarmus and Kashara hold you back, you do get held back, and eventually you do snap out of it. But you feel something right now. You feel a vitality. Roll me a D8. Take in temporary 25 HP.
That's over double my hit points. So I take 25.
Temporary HP. Yes.
Sweet.
You feel incredible. Leo, as you're looking around on the desks and you do see a couple papers, same written language of all the books. And as you're looking at it, here's what you do see, a bit of words. The papers are a bit old, a bit damaged. My time is getting low. I thought I could keep myself the way I have been for this amount of time, but I realize now the power's been taken from me. It will only be a matter of time before I am split. When that happens, my plan has to work, or I will not be reincarnated.
Okay, so it looks like this person's doing this for themselves, try to preserve their life, their soul. Yeah, this person probably has some answers. If we could just talk to them somehow.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. I feel amazing.
Yeah?
Like, whatever happened when that blood touched me, like, I think this may have something to do with why whoever's writing these books lived as long as they did.
Oh.
As while we're talking, you do see the tapestry, and this is what you see on the tapestry. Floating above masses of people that are bound to it. Standing behind the figure, so the mass of people are before it, bound to it in prayer like that lizard folk. Behind it, standing, are 5 individuals, and you recognize them. You recognize them as the ones you saw when you had that dream, when you inhabited that person. You're muted, Jen. You remember when you had that dream where you saw yourself, but you saw people you didn't recognize? That's them.
The vision?
Yeah. You see, coming from the body as an individual is a tether, a line. Coming from the center of where its chest is, that drifts down to each of the 5 individuals. As you look closer, you do realize something. Those 5 individuals, when you really inspect the tapestry, is all of you.
So we are on the tapestry.
Yes.
Wait. I'm confused. So we see 10 individuals?
No. Those 5 that are behind it standing, with this figure at the front, with its whatever it is that has tethered from it to all of you, that is each of you. There's 5 of them, there's only 4 of you, or, well, there's 5 of you, technically. But those individuals are individually, you recognize your own face.
But I thought in our vision it was people we didn't recognize.
That is true. Like a veil being lifted. You recognize those people as you.
Oh.
And not Lanil.
No. You see
Where's
Lanil's
this-
imagery. You see Lanil amongst one of the people bowing to it.
Where is this tapestry at?
It's essentially covering the entire upper wall over here up to here. One last information. Everyone give me a religion roll.
Trained or not?
Trained or not.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right. Send information to some of you.
I think my rolls are back.
Hmm?
I said my rolls are back.
Are you happy, buddy? You look so happy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You look like a happy puppy.
Okay.
I'm jealous. I want you.
Okay. Information set.
All right. Well, it looks like like that being on that tapestry is either putting in a soul or taking out our souls.
Or is linked to our
To our-
soul. Yeah. Um,
That link is the soul.
even though Kishara sees that and is very much thrown off by that, a lot of weird shit has been happening. And being that I mind linked with this woman and I know how much pain and how broken she is, and I don't see anything that connects to this, I'm gonna shoot an ice shard at that container. I'm gonna try and break it or whatever, even if it kills her. Like, I'm just trying to stop whatever is happening.
As Kashara launches an ice shard, it flies forward. Now, you're not aiming at her directly, correct?
No, I'm aiming at the container. Even if it's off to the side slightly, I'm trying to break the container that's holding her. I don't know what that's going to do to her or how it will affect her. I just know that the state that she's in right now, I don't feel like I could make it much worse.
It hits the containment, and as it does, nothing happens.
You guys, I want to try and get this. We have to stop what's happening with this woman. We can address that at some point, but what can we do? We can't get near her.
That doesn't drain her protection? Like didn't it drain it off into Lex?
If you get near her,
I did it from a distance. I did it from back here. I threw the ice shard, the magic, I guess.
I'm saying, couldn't we just go drain it until there's nothing left?
Oh gosh.
it would kill her.
There's some books over here. Can I sift through them and see if I can find anything that doesn't crumble to dust, even being as careful as I can, that might give me some information about this container?
Does anybody have anything that like will just
Go ahead and give me an intelligence roll.
Intelligence?
Intelligence or wisdom,
Or-
either one.
Wisdom? So
Intelligence
no.
or wisdom, no skills.
Oh, all right.
Well, we all know which one you're picking.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the third natural one I've rolled today.
Does anyone else want to try this? These books
Yeah,
are intact.
I could
I
try.
mean, I'd like to put together my knowledge of the Arcana and the school of magic this is, and the books on the shelf, and see if I can get something out of all that.
Leo, give me a roll.
That's an intelligence
Or wisdom,
roll.
either one here.
Oh, it's going to be
You
intelligence.
can as well if you want to, Zarmus.
Ow. We have a 21 and 18. Not
And a
bad.
6.
And a 6. Yeah, don't forget the 6.
Oh, it's on that 19. All right,
Better
so
than
between Lex and Leo, as you're reading these books, these are journals. Here's how this part kind of goes. What was rightfully mine was taken from me. The others believed that I was not essential to their plan. I beg otherwise. They have taken my power, but I know how to withhold it and keep it and eventually remake myself. But first, I need to split what I am composed of, my power, my godhood, into 5 souls. Eventually, they will come together, and I will be rebirthed. And that is what ends today's session.
That's what she wants us to all
So if we
get
combine our
bring
powers,
back to life. Give our souls up, I guess. I don't know.
so if we combine our powers, will we Captain Planet?
Oh my god.
You are the fragmented souls of a god.
Or, like, our souls each have a piece of.
He split his essence of godhood into 5 pieces. You all are those pieces.
Yeah.
And now, I end today's